If you stuck asking yourself, how can I change my life? How can I be the person I want to be? How can I overcome my challenges? It's all about your perception. Your perception is everything. Now, mind you, I'm big on preaching, you can't control what happens to you. But how you perceive it, that's all up to you. That is all up to you. And it's going to change how you shape your brain. Your perception is everything. Let's say, for example, you want to start hitting the gym, but you work the 9 to 5. Oh, I don't have time, 9 to 5. Now I got to drive back home and now I got to cook, clean. I don't have time for the gym. You see how that kind of shapes what your brain notices? It notices all the excuses and all the reasons why you can't go to the gym. How about you change that and find out all the ways that can make you be able to go to the gym? I work a 9 to 5. Okay, I can get up early in the morning. Okay, I can meal prep on Sunday so I don't have to cook every day. You see how that changes how you can view things? You see how that changes the options that are available to you? Your perception is able to open your mind. Closed-minded people have poor perception, have negative perception. Your perception, like you want to be anything in life, your perception is going to be your friend. It's going to be how you view stuff. Because, for example, let's say you have this goal. Let's say you want to be like a big YouTuber, or you want to be a big rapper, or you just want to be financially free. You want to be healed. That's a goal, right? And as you're trying to achieve this goal, you're going to have challenges on the way, because at the end of the day, when you're trying to do something, it's not no straight line. It's not no straight line. There's some humps in that hole. There's some humps and bumps on the way to trying to achieve your goal. And as you encounter these humps and bumps and challenges, as you're trying to perceive your goal, your perception of those challenges is going to be how you get over those challenges. Let's say you're trying to lose weight and you get on the scale, and 1 week you actually gain like 3 pounds, 600 pound lifestyle. You try to lose weight and you gained it. Oh my gosh, this is going to be impossible for me. There's no way this week, this week, yeah, it was over, but next week I can do better. Next week is another opportunity. You see how I can't even make this up. Which one even just sounded better that I just said? Which one sounded better? Oh, I just gained weight. There's no way. Or, okay, I understand. I accept that this happened to me this week, but next week could be better. Which perception? Oh my gosh. Which point of view do you even want to pay attention to, bruh? You see how that just changed what your brain is able to notice? It literally reprograms your whole mind. Let's say somebody cut you off in traffic. Oh, everybody's out to get me on the road now. Oh my gosh, driving's gonna be bad every time on the road. This person just cut me off. This person must hate me. What if they just didn't fucking see you? I'm not even gonna lie. What if they didn't see you? And then now, because one bad thing happened to you on the road, you think about all this negative stuff. Hello, be grateful that you even got a car. I'm gonna keep it a band. Be grateful you're not on the bus. Be grateful that a 30-minute ride can be a 30-minute ride and it doesn't turn into a 3-hour ride because you have a car. Be grateful you don't got to Uber every day. Perception. It changes your brain literally. It makes you more positive, depending on what perception you want to focus on. You focus on a negative perception, you become more negative-minded. You focus on a positive perception, you become more positive-minded. You got to keep in mind of the whole chain, the thought, and then the feeling, and then the action chain. Let's go back, that losing weight example. Okay, let's say you gain 5 pounds. Your thought, oh, this is not going to cut out for me. You're feeling bad. You're feeling like it's impossible. You're feeling like you can't do it. So your action, you give up. You stop. You feel like it's not for you, or like that way isn't for you. You give up. Or you see, thought, feeling, action. It's a chain effect. It's a causal effect. It's domino. It's literally domino. It's the dominoes of your life. It's the dominoes of how things are going to happen for you. Because like I said, we can flip it. Okay, your thought could have been with the weight loss. Okay, I gained weight, but next week is a new week. So you're feeling optimistic. You're feeling positive. You're feeling hopeful. And your action, you remain in the gym and you stay on that diet. Thought, feeling, action. That's what perception does for you. Perception is everything. Mind you, life is going to be life, but it's all about how you view it. Perception can also just simply make you stronger. It makes you a stronger individual. It makes you become the person that handles the challenges. It makes you become the person who can get the job done. It makes you become the person who has all the confidence in the world. It does. Your perception on how you're going to view things. Because like when you go through stuff for real, like honestly, let's say somebody just betrayed me. Let's say I know somebody for 10 years. Totally stabbed me in my back. And I could perceive it as, oh, I can never trust nobody ever again. And that'll be my new reality. That'll be my new reality. Oh, I can't trust that person again. But now I have learned how people move and I can do better with the next people. I can't trust that person, but that's me. I can't trust nobody ever again. That's just an example. I can do a whole nother video on trust if you guys really want to know my opinion on that. But I'm just saying, it makes you a stronger individual. Like when you go through challenges, it makes you not want to give up, actually. I mean, a good perception. Let me emphasize that. A good perception is going to make you not want to give up. Let's say 3 weeks you're doing content, like, and you still get into, you in 200, 300 jail. For the ones on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. You in 200, 300 jail, and it's been 3 weeks. Your perception, you can have a bad perception, like, okay, I'm not cut out for this. This is not for me. Or you can be like, okay, I'm still in 200, 300 jail, but you know, every day is still a new opportunity to learn, to grow, to experiment, and to try out what's going to work for me. And as I'm in 200, 300 jail, I have all these videos here. I have 3 weeks of video that I know that are not going to work. So I won't do them again. So I'll go try something new. You see? Where's the mic? You see how that just changes everything? Perception is key. Perception is freedom. A good perception is freedom. Perception is also going to dictate where you end up in life. And because it's going to show you how things are going to plan out. Because it's how you view stuff. It's your lens. Perception is thoughts too. Perception and thought, that's like the same thing. Because what you perceive is in your mind. Mindset is everything. And your mindset is going to dictate your future. Because like I said, if you are going for something, how you perceive your work ethic, who you are as a person, all of that's going to be very important. How you perceive, how you doing all this work, nothing going on, but it's your perceptions that's going to make you keep on going. Like, okay, even though nothing's shaking right now, that doesn't mean nothing will ever shake. Or you can say, okay, nothing's shaking right now, nothing will ever shake. You see? You see how that dictates your future? And it's so simple. It's just words. Please be careful with your words. Be careful what you're telling yourself. You know that subconscious mind, it takes everything serious. Everything. Even a joke. Oh, it's not playing. Okay? Your subconscious mind, that conscious mind, your perception is going to affect that. It's going to affect what's on your mental. And what's on your mental is going to dictate how you feel. And how you feel is going to dictate what you do. And what you do today is going to determine the person who you're going to be in the future. Perception is everything. How you perceive things. Because think about it. Even the simplest example, like let's say you at the club. Somebody bump into you. And then boom, you freaking punch them. You punch them. And like, oh, they bump into me. That was on purpose, so I punched them in the face. Or, we fucking drunk. Or we high. I don't know, people be on. We drunk or we high. Everybody bumping into each other. Because it's crowded. Bodies on bodies. And it was simply an accident. Avoided a whole charge that day. You just avoided a whole charge because of your perception. Your perception will affect your reality. It's going to determine who you are right now. It's going to determine who you're going to be in the future. I cannot make this up. And perception is so simple. It is so simple. But I had to probably also emphasize that your self-esteem will play into your perception if you're a secure, insecure person. Because if you're insecure, you're going to have insecure type perceptions. And if you're a secure person, you're going to have secure type of perceptions. It's going to be a difference in that. Because how you feel about yourself is going to play to what you believe. Because if you don't believe that you do deserve certain things, or you don't believe certain things can happen to you, that's going to play into your perception. You got to keep that in mind. So perception is everything, but also focus on what's going on inside, how you feel about yourself. The mind, and please nourish the mind too. Because that's where all the perception is coming from. The mind, and then enter the lens through the eyes. And then that's how you see. Perception is also, it's like glasses, it's like your lens. That's how you're going to see the world. But the lens come through the mind, you feel me? And this is how you see. That's how you're going to see everything. Perception is everything. Make sure you are paying attention. Have awareness too. Be aware of how you're perceiving things. Check yourself. Be discerned. Tell yourself, oh, is that off? Am I being off? Am I perceiving that correctly? Could I be perceiving that better? Check yourself. Make sure you're shedding light on that perception. Prioritize it. It's going to change your whole life. Your whole life. Thank you for tapping in, though. I got the Sniper Gain apparel on today. Shout out to Yak. Everybody have a great day.